Good morning. It's a very good morning here. Just let me know when people start coming on. It was a very good morning. I had a very good meditation, a great hike, and played with my horses. So I'm ready for the day. And I've had a shower, so we are just moving on up.
We have a comment already.
Oh, okay, cool. So I thought I would pop in today and do some readings. It's been, for the school, we're on, has it been a week? We've had a week break. Is that right, Claudia?
Has it been a week? I don't know. Yeah, it's been a week because we went to the beach. Yeah, it's been a week.
Yeah, okay, it's been a week. So it's been, I of course am doing a lot of stuff with the school, but it doesn't mean that, and I've been watching we have a private Facebook group for the people in the big program, and I've been watching people are getting their case studies done. So that's really, really fun. And so I just want to make an announcement. We're really going to be organizing case studies in the next few weeks. So if you have somebody that you need animal communication, EFT, or scalar wave, we have students that need case studies. And
the people that have requested case studies,
we're organizing that. We're getting on that today. So I apologize for the delay. We just needed, my God, but we needed somebody to spearhead that, and we found somebody whose initials are Bonnie. So we're going to get going with that. And is anyone here?
Well, Rebecca Murray says good morning.
Good morning.
Rita Barra says good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Leslie Williams says hi.
Hi.
Cindy Gantz Turner says hello, sweet ladies. Hi, Cindy.
Hello.
And Anna Maria is watching us. Hi, Anna.
Hi, Anna.
Colette is saying howdy.
Howdy.
Michael Hofferbert says good morning from the
Good morning, Michael.
Gaynor says hi.
Hi, Gaynor. Okay, so I thought we would do some mini readings today, and next week is my birthday, so I'm sneaking out, and I won't be here on Tuesday. And what else? If you're new to me, my name is Joan Ranquet. I'm an animal communicator, author, healer, and TEDx speaker, and founder of Communication with All Life University. And it's a program for and to learn animal communication, energy healing, and even a bit about nature and wildlife connection. And you can just use it for your own purposes or become a professional. So that's me. And I love to say my mission here. My mission is to empower others to deeply connect with all life so that together we can give them a voice, give those a voice who can't speak for themselves, and ultimately improve the adventure and heal the planet. So that's what I'm here to do. And I want to actually talk about that for a minute, because I would love to know, like, there's a few people here that are in the program. Cindy and Gaynor just started, and Anna Maria, and
Chris Hopeton.
And Chris. Good morning, Chris. So
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Oh yeah, I'll go. Yeah.
Bernadette. Okay, good morning, everybody. But there's some of you out there that are maybe shy and aren't talking and aren't saying hi, and I'd love to know what your interest is. Are you interested in learning animal communication? Do you do animal communication? Do you want to be an animal communicator? Do you want to do it for your own animals? It's always interesting for me to know, because I can start, creating content for the fall that is based on that. And what your mission with it is. Because I know that I had a mission. Last year I stated my mission was to help 1 million animals. And by connecting my mission with your mission, it's like circling the wagons, right? We're all part of each other's mission, and it all helps the greater good. So this year I said I want to help 10 million animals. And I think we're going to do it for sure, because there's so many of you that also have a similar mission. And so we're going to get going with that. So anyway, just would be interesting. Is anyone typing in what they want to do or be?
It'll take a minute, but in the meantime, Jane Hirata, hi Jane, she says, aloha Joan and Claudia and the assistants, glad everyone is safe and sound.
Good morning,
fires.
Jane.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no fires.
Gaynor says, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Rebecca Murray says, I want to be an animal communicator. I'm going through Allison Roberts' program first and then go into your program.
Oh, cool.
Oh, hi, Rebecca.
Oh, good.
This is Claudia.
I love that.
Yeah, so, okay, let's wait and see.
Yeah, because it just would be fun to know, what people want to do, what people want to be, how people want to help.
Carla Foster says, I would love to communicate with animals. I just don't have the funds for classes, but plus I live in Iowa.
We do everything online, so there's plenty of things. We have plenty of payment plans, and there's also a lot of free courses in here. And so we talk to animals in Iowa.
Yeah, and you have sales.
Yeah, there's always
specials.
Yeah, I have digital classes, and it is something that we can always figure out a payment plan.
Maury Manning says, hi from Florida.
Hi, Maury. Maury's going to do the fall intensive.
Yay!
It's Shannon's mom.
Oh, hi. I love your daughter.
Yeah, we all love
Margaret
Shannon.
F. Logan says, I want to communicate with my own animals, dogs, cats, and horses. Cat and horses.
Okay, and
I just got a feeling that her cat runs the house for some reason when I saw that.
and I would one cat. That's all it takes. So again, there's lots of free stuff in here. There's the there's the basic communication in the units, and then there's also the how to connect with your beloved after they've passed. And maybe while I'm gone, I think we're going to have a special guest next week do my Facebook Live. But maybe while I'm gone, we'll make sure that these get up, every day. The beginning classes.
Gaynor says the online content is really shifting some stuff.
Oh, cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Which is a surprise. All good, and I am so impressed. I just got shitballs. Thank you, Joan and team.
Thank you.
And then Cindy Gantz Turner says, I want to do everything. Would love to buy some acreage and have a sanctuary. In the meantime, I'm doing animal communication and energy healing, trying to get my case studies done.
Good girl.
Christina Hope lost her kitty cat yesterday, Vinny.
Oh, Christina, I'm so sorry.
Christina, I'm so sorry. I want to cry.
That's awful.
Oh. Well, yeah. Okay, sorry, Christina.
Really sorry.
Barbara Coleman says, good morning and
Good
happy
morning.
birthday.
Barbara just joined the program.
Oh, hi. Shannon Meyer says, hi, happy Tuesday. So much great content in the units. Yes.
Thank you. Hi, Shannon.
Maureen Manning says that she loved the classes taken in the past, and she's glad to be getting back to this. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's, to me, it's just what people want, what you want to do with it. Like, that's all interesting, important information for me. So even if you watch this later, if you wouldn't mind typing in, because we have elves that go through this stuff all the time, and little fairies and little people, because everybody's really teeny. We little fairy type people whose initials are like Carrie and Shannon, and there's little people that are going to go through all of this. And I'll go through it too, and it's just really important information. I thought, why not just ask you guys what you're interested in? What is it that you want? How can we help?
So, Carla Foster, she says, yes, I'm trying to find all I can for free online. I want to communicate with my own animals and with the pets I stay with. I'm an in-home pet sitter, plus any others. It really helped to communicate with a communicator when my furries have passed. Yeah.
Very much. Well, again, there's lots of free stuff in here, and then if you ever want to take it a step further, there's digital courses. If you want to take it a step further, there's live courses, and if you want, the big thing, there's the big program.
There's so many options for
Yeah.
every level. And that's one of the things I love about what we have in this school. Okay, so
Does anyone want readings?
Rebecca Murray says she really wants to learn to talk to the wild animals, mostly as I work at a rescue to help us save the animals they come in mainly hurt.
Where do you work? We do a class every spring called Animal Communication and Healing in Sanctuaries. And normally we go to sanctuaries, but this last spring we did it all online, and we had the sanctuaries come to our Zoom call.
She's at Gold Country Wildlife in Auburn, California.
Okay. Yeah, well, any way that we can help. It's, especially, I've worked at done a lot of communication at different wildlife centers, and from Kansas to St. Louis to Seattle to Missouri. Well, obviously Kansas and St. Louis is Missouri. But it's such important work because, if they're going to be rehabilitated and let go back to where they came from, then it's important to know how they're feeling. And if they're going to be living within a wildlife center, then we've got to be able to help them integrate. Is everything okay?
Just another person who lost an animal yesterday.
I'm so
Melissa
sorry.
La Sierra, who you've connected with.
I'm so sorry.
She wants to know if you can connect with her right now, but I'll let you,
So, has anyone else said anything about readings? I will connect with Sierra.
Hold on, I'm coming.
And if we could get like the name and age, I mean obviously Sierra, but the age and...
I would like to read what Rita Barra wrote.
Okay.
Really quick though. I love the free master classes and found you when my dog was dying and was helped so much by your group and videos. I've noticed since then how much I really do communicate already.
That's awesome.
You just have to look at her artwork to know that
Yeah.
she's connected.
I'm having more coffee.
Gaynor says, it is my vision to work with the communication voluntarily and to charge on a sliding scale also. Who knows where this will end up, but I'm excited. And Rebecca says, yes, very true. We have several animals that we have to keep now. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I see it all the time too. Like there was probably 22 years ago, I was in Kansas, and I went to a center, and they had this story is actually in my first book. I went to a center and talked to a bunch of animals, and then this one woman said, I rehab at home, and I've got a huge setup for this one hawk, and she started biting me. So I ended up going out there and to her house, and she had a huge flight, and this beautiful hawk came down and landed on her okay. So when I communicated with, and what had happened was someone had hand raised the hawk after an injury, and then she was set free, and then she'd land on people in the park, and that was not great. So anyway, this woman had a very unique relationship with this hawk, and in connecting with the hawk, I could just sense that what would have helped was the feeding ritual, that the biting was always around feeding, and that while the woman loved the hawk and the hawk loved the woman, she wasn't biting out of nasty. She was just biting because it was like just part of the whole, like, I've got to eat. And so the woman who was so in love with this hawk and spared no expense, if you'd seen the flight, it's like almost as big as the flight at Sarve Wildlife Center in Seattle. Anyway, she rigged up a way to feed the hawk food so that it would slide through, and that way the hawk had the sense of chasing and the biting stopped. So it's amazing what little bit of information an animal can give you, how much it can help. And I've seen places where two different species that would not normally get along were in the same vicinity, and an owl ends up plucking feathers, things like that. So it's always great to be able to communicate with them, and that's why I do that class every spring. Okay.
Okay, so I have a few requests.
Okay.
So, because we would love to give everybody the sessions, but for now I have Rebecca has a Siberian Husky that she would like a reading on. He's 8 years old. Rebecca, I need to know his name and or her name. Do any other animals live in the home? We need to know that. And then Melissa with Sierra. Christina wants you to connect with Vinny, and Terry Mitchell wants you to connect with her dog DJ. So, like I said, we need name, age, how long you've had the animal, and who else lives in the home. And
Christina, what with Vinny? I've talked to Vinny. What was he sick? What happened? How old was he?
Sudden.
What's that?
She said it was sudden.
Oh.
Okay, so for the Siberian Husky, I have her information.
Okay, I'm going to check in with Vinny first.
Okay.
So Christina, I'm really sorry to hear about this. He says he loves you so much, and he knows you know. My sense is, it's almost like it's almost like the batteries were dying and then the lights went out. That's how he describes it. It feels like there was something going on for a little bit of time, but he didn't let you know because he was that guy. I know he had moments of being very present with you and then being somewhat, not reclusive, but he just had his moments, and it feels like he didn't want to let you know that he wasn't feeling well. So he said he knows how much where he is right now is in such a space of love, and he wishes you could feel how much love he's feeling, and he's sorry that you are in so much pain, because he knows how much it means to both of you, all the little things you did. Every day was like a series of little things and little rituals, and so he knows how important that is. He said that he can still hear your big laugh, and he will know that you're better when that big laugh erupts, and that he's going to try and show up so that you know he's there within your little rituals. It just feels like there were morning things and then And at some point he said, I'm sitting on the towel. So I don't know if he had a towel that he sat on or he liked to sit on the towel, but that just he's with you. He's not going anywhere. So you are loved. And he's, yeah. So that's...
says she misses him so much and that it's true. About the little, like, she just said true to everything you were saying.
Everything. Yeah, every little thing was like moment. A day was a series of moments for him. And he loved it.
Okay.
Okay, I know. You can't cry. I'm gonna cry.
Well,
We didn't
I
have
have
Kleenex.
a towel on the couch, she says.
Oh.
Oh my God, I love that. Okay, so Rebecca Murray's dog, and we'll get to you, Melissa. Just
Yeah.
I can't take the double right now.
Yeah, we can't do two in a row. All right.
Sky lives with the border collie, and Sky's 8 years old.
Boy or girl?
Girl.
How long has she had Sky?
Where did it go? Doesn't say, actually.
And I'm getting a general read. Does she have something she wants to cover?
She's had her since she was 9 weeks old.
And how old is the border collie, and what's the border collie's name?
The border collie's 4 and she's Allie.
Allie, okay.
You
Well,
laughed.
what's that?
You laughed, so something good's there.
Sky said she is so smart, and that let's see if I can see this. I have enough light. She said, I am so smart, and every now and then I get dogged. Like, it feels like that border collie just tries to get her, and every now and then, in a fun way. It feels like when you first got her, I don't know if you had a big emotional upheaval yourself, or if at 9 weeks old she'd already had an emotional past, but it feels like there was a lot of healing with love in that time, but there was a lot of wow. And she said she wasn't always this grounded. She said that Allie can get a lot done in a day. She's like, I'm very impressed, and I don't have to do that.
She said yes, by the way, to the
Emotional.
the Allie.
Oh, Allie, yeah. She said, and I, yeah, and it feels like she likes to be, as much as Allie's running around doing things and this and that and the other thing, Sky's very like, I've got this. And the other thing that's interesting, I don't know if you're going through a move right now or a big change, but it feels like there's, Allie's kind of, even though Allie thinks she's got it going on, she is looking to Sky a lot right now. And I think, yeah, and I wonder about Sky's left shoulder, and also right hind. Maybe even a little something in front of the right hip. But, yeah. Is there anything she has going on?
Okay, let's wait. But she said she started laughing. Health, yes.
Health?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, I definitely get an old digestive thing, and I wonder about just breathing in general. And then again, left shoulder, right hind, mid back, right in front of the hips. And I feel like, yeah, there's even maybe a right hind ankle thing.
She says it's hard to walk. She's showing signs of arthritis.
Okay. So, yeah, we have an acupressure class coming up that if there's any way, it's going to be really good.
Yeah. So yeah, but she thought it was hilarious. She thought it was really funny when you said Allie gets a lot of that.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah, I mean, and if you were here, we would do a lot of body. I mean, maybe that's something I should do one of these times too. Maybe we should do something just on little body work that I do around the house. I know that the minute I get a dog, I teach them how to back up. And part of the reason why, Rebecca, is if it's hard to walk, if you can get her to back up, she's going to open up part of her back and use muscles that she hasn't used in a long time that will help give her a little more spring in her step. And then that takes all the energy off the front end.
And she says, yes, please. She says, I can do the hands-on for her. Like, I could do it to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Melissa.
Sierra, 12 years old. She had her since she was 2. Boxer brindle mix.
That's right. Who else in the household?
Bodie, Fawn, Skippy, and Arrow. And Bodie was bonded to Sierra.
Yeah, I think what's amazing for Sierra is, first of all, she was absolutely so connected with you, Melissa, and she knows how hard this is for you right now. But also it seems like there's a piece of you that has peace around it because of all the steps you went through. She says that there were so many things that were going on with her toward the end that there was just almost a heaviness, and she's just surprised at the lightness right now, almost like there's the feeling of no gravity. And she says that she knows that Bodhi is having a tough time, and that sometimes, Melissa, you almost get sad when you see Bodhi, but that once some of that sadness subsides, both of you will be able to sense Sierra. And then also, I think that because this went on for a while, or there were things that were going on around it, that it's easier for Skippy's kind of having an easier time. So it just feels like the whole household has shifted, and Sierra's just like, wow, could this be? So there's a lot of joy and love and lightness right now for Sierra, even though it's a very difficult time for you and Bodhi. But she's really grateful for all the love and attention that you gave her. And deep, deep, deep connection. You know, I wanted to go back to the dog sky.
Okay. Oh, Rebecca says, let me know when the acupressure class is, please.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have the information out next week. Yeah. There's some points right where I was saying behind the rib cage. There's some really great acupressure points that are good for nerves and good for that hind end.
Okay.
Who else was there?
Terry Mitchell, DJ. She's had a DJ for 3 years. Hold on, I gotta go back. Oh my lord. She made me laugh because she gave me like the whole list of all the animals. And then she goes, oh, forgot, a husband too. DJ, she's had him for 3 years. He's a rescue, lives with 4 dogs, 1 cat, 2 horses, and 7 chickens. Oh my god, I think Tara and I could be friends.
Wait, 4 dogs, 1 cat.
2 horses and 7 chickens.
What breed?
I don't know. I'm gonna go back. There's something going on with his ears.
Okay.
No, I don't know the breed.
All right, that's fine. Was he on a lot of antibiotics when he was little?
I think.
I mean, here's what I get. First of all, he is so ridiculous. I think he's probably got to be so stinking cute and funny. And he also says that he does belong, but it also is like he landed from another planet. So he really loves his life there. My sense with the ears is the left ear almost feels like somebody took a piece of like a cotton ball and just like shoved it in there. So it always feels a little bit full, but he can't get to it. And he can hear, it's like a muffled sound on the left side. And anyway, I mean, I can't diagnose, but if there were a bunch of antibiotics in his youth, I mean, as much as I would deal with the ear, I would start with the stomach, because I think that if either antibiotics or he was very, very nervous as a pup, and just had so much going on that
So he's a rescue from a severe hoarding case, and she rescued him 3 years ago, adopted him 3 years ago. So the severe hoard, you just said, so much going on.
Yeah, the tummy, like So he's kind of a candida candidate, and so that's why I'm saying I would start with the stomach.
And he's a lab mix.
A lab mix. He's ridiculous. He is, I think he like is in his own planet. So cute.
I love that he came in from another planet.
And the thing also about that stomach, labs, they'll eat anything. So it could be even at some point when you rescued him, he'd already had some tummy damage or something. Something going on.
Okay, so let's just wait for it to populate.
Anything from Sierra? From Melissa? Okay. All right.
It literally just came through. Thank you. It makes me happy that she feels light and free. I swear to God, as soon as you asked me, it popped through.
You're like, no, Joan, no.
It makes me happy that she feels light and free. She loved running. She loved agility and tricks to perform and pleasing children and pure love. And Terry says, yes, he is. I guess she's meaning he's from another planet. He's ridiculous. That he's ridiculous. Okay, you need to please post a picture of him on the page.
I want pictures of all of them. I want Vinny. I want,
Sierra.
Yeah. And Sky. Mm-hmm. And Allie.
I have a feeling.
I'd really love Allie. Yeah. What time is it?
Yeah, we have 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, then we'll wrap up. This was really fun. A bunch of us are doing a class right now called the Silva Method, and I'm going to run it again. And that's something else that I was thinking of having Lee in here as a guest, because I think that a bunch of people here would... One thing we've found as animal communicators is that the level of meditate. I've always been able to drop in and meditate pretty deeply because I've been doing meditation since I was about 17. And you've got to figure that was a past life thing that made me, because I was kind of wild. But I loved meditation. And so it's so important for the animal communication or the energy healing. And yet I was never able to, I'm just like, drop in. And people are like, okay, Joan. But I like, this woman is amazing. It's like Mary Poppins met your fairy godmother, and she's the best teacher, and we've had so much fun. And for me, like, I love teaching, but I love being a student, and I just keep my mouth shut and do my work, and it's been awesome. It's been awesome. And I'm taking the second level as a second time, and then we're going to do a third level. But if meditation is difficult for you, and maybe I should put that as a question, I think I'll have her on as a guest in September, and we'll try to find another class, maybe put something together for October, because...
That would be great.
Yeah, because people in here that want to eventually do my program, I feel like this has almost got to be a precursor. And what it does for medical intuition, forget about it. Forget about it. So, anyway, any last words from anybody?
Yeah, so Rebecca says, Allie is so incredible. Shannon says that she would love to take the Silva class. Terry Mitchell says, thank you from DJ and I, living the life in Wyoming. We'll send a pic.
Oh, good.
Okay. All right,
yeah, thank you, everybody. And the fall intensive, if you're still interested, we've got room. We're mostly going to do it virtually. I'm not thinking anybody's going to show up, although I've got to kind of call it in the next couple of weeks. There's so many people bought flights already. I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about that afterwards today. If we could get a few people in here and where we'd put the computer for the rest of the people. But we're going to do what we can, but it's 3 days of animal communication, 3 days of animals in transition, death, dying, and beyond, and then 3 days of energy healing for animals, and we really go into the energy field. And it's very fun, and then afterwards we have the animal communication level 1, and then the energy healing for animals level 1.
All right, everybody. Hope to see you. We'll see you guys. Oh, we won't. You and I won't be here next week.
No, but someone will see you next week.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.